Welcome back to the Creative 101 series, and this time I want to try out a 10 by 10 modern house. So on my take of a 10 by 10 modern house, the main materials we'll be using is the gray concrete, white concrete, dark oak slab, then of course a gray stained glass pane. Optional items will be the dark oak door, end rod, and the lantern. So to get started, you can actually do this from this side or from this side. This house can actually be flipped and it will still look decent and nice and exactly the same. So what you would do is start here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then with that you will place your white concrete along the 7. And then you will actually take this white concrete and go all the way across like that. And then you also take this out, and then you will do the 7 on this side. And then you will come through and do the same exact thing where all these green bushes are. Like so. Okay, and then we will continue the box by going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll go through and put it on all the rest. Then what we need to do is actually connect them across like so. Now that you're finished, you should get something that looks somewhat like this. And then you're going to come through and fill in the bottom from here all the way to here. Once you have it filled up, you'll also come and do the same for the top from this corner to that corner. And once you have that box filled in, so the top and bottom, you'll come through with the gray stained glass and you will fill all 3 of these sides. So you do the front side, you do the long back side, do not do where the bushes are, do the long side on this side, opposite side. And then you'll come through and do the back side. Okay, and once you filled in all 3 sides, what you would do is count 2 over, so 1, 2, then skip it and place, and you'll do the pillar. And you'll do the same on this side, 1, 2, skip, pillar. And you will continue it like that. So this is what the box should look like on the bottom. Very nice and simple. Doesn't look like much now, but that's what it should look like as of right now. Then you will come in and go with your panes and place it in these 2 holes. Then what the next thing to do is actually take these bushes out and place them with the gray. Alright, so once you have this look where it took place of the bushes, you will come through and actually come in and fill all of this up. So you should have the gray, and you'll notice why it's the gray down here, because it's going to counteract with above. So once you do that, take your glass panes and come across, and you'll stop right there at the 2 openings. So you should have something like this. And then we're going to take our dark oak and go 1, 2, 3, 4. So from pillar to pillar. And once that's done, we'll come in. And what we'll do is actually place down 1 and 2 dark oak doors to get us started on that. And then what we'll do is place a stained glass on the right side of the door. The next thing that needs to be done is we need to do is actually come down and take our dark oak slab and go 1. Then you see how it has a skip in the middle, so instead of like doing it exactly like this, what we're going to do is 1, 2. Then we're going to come up, place the next one, and then what we have to do is actually bust through, and then place the next. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. We're up. So what we need to do now is actually bring some clay out. So come to this point, and like we did the last time, we'll come over 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we'll come over 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we'll just link this up. So what we need to do now is fill all of this in. But I'm going to do this part with you. As you can tell, staircase didn't finish fully over. So what we'll do is we'll jump up, then jump up, and we're out. So just like down here, where it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we're going to do the same thing up here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to do all the corners just like that and fill in the center. So what we need to do now is actually take this across and just like the bottom, bring it across just like this and connect all of them and then fill in the roof. Okay, so once you do end up filling in the top and connecting all the way around, we'll do just like we did on the bottom on the opposite side. Go 1, 2, place, 1, 2, place, and then fill it in like that. And then we'll come across and place this just like that, and then take our whatever I said, our gray stained glass panels and place it all the way around. And then once you place all that, come through and actually lay it down just like so. And then come through. And then what we're going to do is fill up the walls with the glass paints just like underneath. Okay, so once everything is set into place with the panels, we can come through just like the last one, place the doors down, then we'll come out and do slab, 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 slab. So it's from post to post. And then what we need to do is actually take the panels, because you don't want to be falling off, and go all the way across. So as of right now, we should have a similar look to this. Okay, and now what we need to do is take our white concrete, place up here, and bring out, oh, too far, just like that, and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So from this corner to that corner. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. and then link them up, and then let's fill it in. Okay, so once you fill it in, let's actually come down, open this up, and what we're going to do is start here and go 1, place up, break, and place up. So from what we will do with this, you know what? Let's actually take this out. Let's start let's start here, just like that. Never mind. I had an idea. I don't like it already. So what we'll do is actually jump up, and then place and jump up. So we should have our stairs there. And then what we'll do is actually do the 5 up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll connect all our pillars. So the next thing we're going to do is actually just like underneath again. We'll go 1, 2, place. 1, 2, place. And then connect up the pillars. And place in there. And then we'll fill in all this gap, that gap, that gap, that one, and this one with a gray stained glass. So once you connect all the gray stained glass up, you come in and place your doors in, and then walk out. Take your dark oak slab, 1, 2, 3, 4. So from pillar to pillar. And then what you need to do is actually place in your gray stained glass all the way around. So after you fill in all of the glass, roof, yada yada on all 3, this is somewhat of what you should get. What you need to do next is actually come inside, and we're going to do the same thing that we did on this one and this one. Oh, don't forget this. Put the gray panes in. So what we need to do is come to this side and place, punch, place. So what we need to do is grab a gray stain and come out 1, 2, 3, and then count out 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And continue it back. And then mark it out like this. And let's bring our stairs up. And then what we need to do is actually place like this. And do something like that. So the next thing that we need to do is actually start all the way down at the bottom. Let's clear some weather first. Goodness. Okay, so what we need to do is start from here and actually go all the way across. So what you should have is the dark oak slab all the way from, not the edge, but from here to here. And not less like the other side, not touching the edge. And then you will come out 1. And you'll bring it all the way across. So lined up with this pillar, you're going to add an extra part. And then with this pillar, you're going to add an extra part. And place in your end rod or your lantern. And then when we go upstairs, I'm going to do the same thing. So 2 out and all the way down, not touching the edge, and bringing it back. And at the pillars, place and place and place your end rods or your lantern. And then when we go up, we're actually going to come out. And what we're going to do is place, just like on the other two, the 2 out and not touching the edge. And then place in place at your pillars and place your end rod or your lantern. So what's next that needs to be done is actually let's jump up and let's actually grab some grass. And what we need to do is come through and just place. And then once you place like that, you will actually come up and let's continue our stained glass going around. And you will drop it down and do 2 high there and continue around. Like so. And then you'll go over, 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 have the 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. So on this one you would possibly do like end rods here, which don't really look fun up top. You can do the lantern, furniture with the lantern sitting on top of it. It really is your choice. But what we do want to do over here is let's come in and actually type in spruce. Take our spruce fence, or gate, whatever you want to call it. Let's break this glass and place it in. So with this, what we're going to do is count 1, 2, 3. Then take your dark oak and place down. And then place right where it still connects, just like that. And you're going to bring it out the 2 and 2. And that pretty much is it. Protects this. If you like, you could bring it out to 3. I just don't like how it looks like that. I mean, you could, if you wanted, break that, put another post in. It's really your choice, but that's how I like it. Then type in campfire. You actually can throw a campfire up here. So what we'll do is probably place it, let's say, place it here. Then let's do carpet. Let's grab some white carpet. And what we can do is place. Oh ho ho! I got an achievement. Well, no, new recipes unlocked. I can now make new stuff. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that should be the look at the top that you have so far. So once you do all of that, you should have something that looks just about like this. Very modern, sleek, nothing but square shapes. It is Minecraft. So what you can do once you do get all this done, on the inside I'm going to show something I would do. So what I would do is actually take some water, sugar cane, some wheat. Let's get a little plow going. And let's get some dirt. So what I would do is actually, on the first floor, I would break out all of this. I would place water in, and then place this down, and I would actually grow some wheat down here. And doing this, it makes the modern house more survival friendly if you're playing survival. So, you know, each time it grows up, you get 1 loaf of bread. Then what you could do up here, which Oh, we forgot to place this. Make sure you do that. Is you could come over here and actually place like water right here. And then get some sand and place in. And you can grow some sugarcane up. And you know, same thing right here. You can come up. And what you could do, look, we forgot to do all this. There we go. Is take that out. Place our water in. Plow it up. Go to food, and let's say we want to grow, who knows what we want to grow. Watermelon. So we'll take watermelon. We'll see, we need watermelon seeds. Cocoa, there we go. So we can go like that and grow it up. It can either land on this plot or this plot. Do it that way. I mean, even because being melon, it could land on that if you wanted to. So it could just land either way like that. And then up here you have your little area. You know, you can cook up some food. You can just look at your scenery of all your builds, or if you're in a plot world, watch everybody else building. Towny server, just look out on the town. However you choose. And then each floor can just be a different thing. Like up here, what I would do is probably put my bed in here. You can put a bed, a little small enchanting station. Or down here, what you could do is, you know, put some chests. Down here, you could actually put a large enchanting station. It's however you choose to do. And it is raining again. This world, all it does is rain. So we'll do one last look around. I'm loving it. I hope you love it. I mean, all the colors are irreversible, changeable, whatever you want to call it. You change to however you want to do and make it you. So that's all for this one. We did end up exactly staying in that 10 by 10. We did it. Stay crafty, guys.